Hello, Dave Dog here with our Road to Glory save with Bradford Park Avenue. We're starting our 5th season here and there's been a lot going on during the summer. Today's game sees us face newly promoted Marine away from home, and let's have a look at some of the signings and contracts and everything that's been going around the squad. We brought in Fred Goy, or Ngoy, however you want to say that. He is an attacking midfielder centre, but also right winger. We've been playing him on the right wing. He's 3.5 star current ability, 5 star potential ability, 19-year-old, a Belgian, and he's been capped at under 20 level. A decent player. We brought him in for free. He's on £350 a week as a regular starter. Pace 11, dribbling 15, crossing not so good, but I think he's probably better than his attributes. And brought in towards the end of July on loan from Crewe, Tom Timofejev, we'll call him. Right full-back, 4 star current ability, 5 star potential ability. He's played in the friendlies, not fantastic. He's not played any league matches prior at Crewe, and he's not had any loan spells, so he may come on during the season. Hopefully another good addition. It's what might have been though. We had a 5 star attacking midfielder. He came in on a trial, could see he was a good player. After a couple of friendly games, we agreed a contract with him, but other teams were interested, and of course he went to another team in the National League South. So more about that later. So if we look at released players, we can see the players who wouldn't sign new contracts or we didn't offer them to: Quansah, Abontahoma, Longbottom, Finn O'Boyle, Zondo, who will be playing against us today for Marine, and Hamed. He was our top scorer last season, so we've lost core of the team there. I would really want to sign back on at Abontahoma, Longbottom and Hamed, those three, but it's not to be. They will probably end up retiring from the game. Football Manager, tell me about that. Let's have a look at how we've been going with the friendlies then. First game away to Morpeth, 3-1 was the score. New signing Stead, couple of goals on 8 minutes and 16 minutes. Harry Lovick made it 3 on 34 minutes, and then a bit of a disaster. New signing Michael Jacobs was injured just at the end of the first half, and he is currently sidelined. Dapol won back after 79 minutes. Stead had hat-trick goal disallowed in added time. Stead, our man of the match with 2 goals there. A good start for him. Next game was at Newcastle Town. We played a mainly young team in this one. Barber, Seed, Sunbull, Topless. Berry is the man who came on trial to us, and Denson up front, and plenty of young players on the bench, and a 4-0 win. New signing Ngoy was the main man in this one. He'd come off the bench in the first friendly to play in the number 10 role, starting on the right wing. Hat-trick for him, and 10 out of 10. Can't ask for better than that. The other goal going to Oliver Berry. He's the guy who came on trial to us, but we couldn't keep, going to a stronger team in National League South, and a comprehensive 4-0 win. We've got to take it into consideration that we were playing Newcastle Town. Good to see defensive performances from Sunbull and Seed, and also Topless as a defensive midfielder. The experienced players up front making the difference. Berry and Ngoy especially. So on to the next one. We cancelled our usual fixture against Bradford City and replaced that with a game against Huddersfield in the Championship. We came off second best in this one, although not a bad result at 3-1. And Ngoy again playing well. The assist for the goal by Berry. We were 3-0 down at the time. Harrott with a hat-trick for Huddersfield. Unfortunately in this game Ngoy got a fairly bad injury, going off after 79 minutes, and he's out for some time. Overall a good performance. Dunstan being the man of the match at right back. Him and Fielding, the original players in the squad when we got here, have signed new contracts, so that's good news. Also new contract for Sams, Carter Denson and Harding, along with squad players Smith and Brazell. We then went to Stalybridge, a fairly inexperienced team, just Sams and Williams that would be in our first team squad. Barber, subkeeper, came in. Timofejevs, the player who I mentioned earlier, we've got on loan from Crewe, came in right back, and a 6.5 he got. Tuffy and Williams played in the midfield, and they were joint man of the match there, 7.1, but nothing much up front. and it was a 1-1 draw. They scored after 54 minutes, Tuffy with a penalty to equalise after 67, and we should have won it with the chances we had. If you look at the XG, 2.08 against 0.53, but with an inexperienced team, a good run out for those players. And the final friendly I set up was against champions from last season, Boston United, just to see where we were. We didn't have our strongest team out, and we went down 3-0. Really good players they've got in their front three. Nyako, Brazier and Iro are their front three. If we just look at Boston, we can see how well their players played. Just about everybody is green, especially the defenders. We did have chances. We probably played better than the score suggests. They had 1.42 XG and they scored 3 goals from it. Good performance on the left wing by John Joe Brazil at 7. Not the team we wanted. No Ngoyin there, no Jacobs, 2 wingers, and Berry making his final appearance at the number 10 before he went off playing Vanarama South. I was in 2 minds as to whether to play him, but I thought if he had a good game it may just sway him his decision. That is another irregularity with Football Manager. Player comes on trial to you, he then goes off to another team. We knew all these teams were interested when he played this game. The writing was on the wall, but you never know. Stead unfortunately didn't have a great game in this and was withdrawn. The one that's impressed during the friendlies is Harding. He's played well in that right centre back position, which he's going to have to play because we just can't get any centre backs in. We need a bit more experience as we've lost a Bonta. Let's have a look at the squad planner as we go into this first game and see where we are. No change in the goalkeeping front. Tom McCauley is first choice at 3.5 star, and Brandon Barber back up at 2. The right back, we've got Timofey Hevs, our on loan right back, 3.5 star, backed up by a Dunstan at 1.5. This is where we have a problem in the centre back roles. We've got Mark Harding, 1.5 star, and Regan Seed, also 1.5 star. And on the left, we've got Tom Sams as a 3 star. And we could really do with 2 centre backs. That's been the target since the beginning of the pre-season. We also wanted a right back, which we've got in on loan. We also want a defensive midfielder. Let's have a look at left back. We've got Connor Ferguson at 3, Kieran McLaughlin at 2. He's played in a couple of the friendlies and not done very well. Jury's out with him, although he's currently our backup at left back. Defensive midfields in our 4-2-3-1 new tactic. Sam Fielding, 2.5 star, backed up by Jason Tuffy, 1.5 star. He's had some good friendly appearances. And on the left side, Tom Chiabi, who signed last season, he's 1.5 star. And Alex Williams, we are training up. He likes to play in a normal midfield role, centre midfield, as a Mizala, but we're trying to train him up for this role to be a playmaker. And he's obviously not showing any stars at the moment, so we could really need at least 1 defensive midfielder, maybe 2. Up front, we're not too bad. We've got new signing Fred Ngoy, 3.5 star on the right wing. He can also play number 10, backed up by Lloyd Smith at 1.5. In the number 10 role, Will Truman, who is 3.5 star, backed up by Gonzalo Toho, 2 star. Again, he's played quite well in the under 18s and is knocking on the door. On the left side, Harry Lovick, 2 star, and Michael Jacobs, injured, out for 4 weeks to 2 months, dislocated shoulder. Up front, Callum Stead, 27-year-old new striker, 2.5, backed up by Carter Denson, signing a new contract at 2 star, but he's not played well in the friendlies at all. Very poor. We've improved in some positions, we've got some more experience in, but we're certainly not there at all. But the big problem we've got is money. We are 166,000 in the red and losing money every month. We've lost 11,000 this month. And the other thing, the scouting budget, we've been doing a lot of scouting, got a lot of recommendations, a lot of players that wouldn't sign for us as usual, but we're now £290 in the red on the scouting budget. This is a player we've scouted, can play various positions, or it's come to our attention, shall we say. If we get this outside scouting scope, because we have no money to send anybody out, we're just basically doing these off videos, I believe. That is going to further hamper us in strengthening As I said previously, we need 2 centre-backs, at least 1 defensive midfielder, possibly another striker. Good luck with that, with the position we're in at the moment. I have to hope some of these younger players do improve this season and start pushing for first team starts. So look at the season preview. We're predicted to finish 16th, so lower mid-table. Today's opponents, Marine, finished 18th. Teams to go back down are generally the ones that have come up, have been promoted. Macclesfield, Gainsborough, Needham Market and Marine are the promoted teams. 7 new teams in all relegated. Scunthorpe and South Shields and Kidderminster have come down from the National League. 3 teams, as Braintree have gone out of our league and into the National League South. So quite a big upheaval. 7 new teams in it, and today we play one of them. So this is our team for the opening day of the season clash at Marine, newly promoted to the National League North. This is our new tactic, the De Zerbi tactic at Brighton, and we've made 1 or 2 changes to it, but basically it's a 4-2-3-1, and going in balanced, in possession, shorter passing, playing out defence, run at the defence and work ball into the box. In transition, take short kicks, distribute to centre backs, distribute to full backs, slow the pace down, and out of possession and mid block and dropping off more. Macaulay is in goal. New signing on loan, Timofeyevs at right back. Harding and Sams are a new central defensive partnership, and Ferguson more or less a fixture at left back. Basically we've got nobody else there. And 2 defensive midfielders, deep line playmaker Sam Fielding, and getting the nod today, Jason Tuffy, playing in that role in front of Chiabi, who's not been playing well, and Williams, not quite there for that position yet, both on the bench. On the right we've got new skipper Harry Lovick, and on the left, again getting the nod due to injuries, John Joe Brazel, played well in the last friendly against Boston. Up front we've got injury problems, or basically in the number 10 we've got Will Truman, who will play at the number 10 role normally, but he's only fit for 45 minutes today. So we've dropped back Stead, who can also play there, see him as our striker. And up front, Carter Denson, not in brilliant form, but the best of what we have. So injuries really affecting us. As you can see, we've got Jacobs out, new signing. He would normally play on the left. He's out for 4 weeks to 2 months. And Fred Ngoy, our big signing, he's out for 2 to 4 weeks. He can play 10. Mainly will play on the right side. If we had our full strength team, I would be happy, but we've got to make do, and some of these younger players have got to step up now. So let's get into this one against Marine and see if we can get 3 points on the board. We've had the press conference before today's game, and it was a slightly positive reaction. What I found is that you usually win the game if it says this. So let's see if that's the case. Here we are in the changing room for the pre-match team talk. One thing I forgot to mention to you, we have a new assistant manager, and it's old boy Gianluca Haven. He's come back to be my assistant, and Danny Boschel has left. He was on a long 4-year contract when I got here. Not being totally happy with him, sorry Danny, but we've upgraded with Gianluca Haven. He can always get his boots on if we get a bit short at the back. Team looking composed apart from John Joe Brazel on his debut. He's nervous, to be expected, and we go with what Gianluca says. I want to be impressed today, go put on a show, so let's pump fists. And Sam's, Harding and Stead inspired, but Brazel is still nervous, so let's have a little chat with him. Individual chat, no pressure on you today, and he's still nervous. That's not made a difference. And Marine starting with a 3 at the back, so a 3-4-3. And there you can see number 11, Zondo, up front for them. We've got to keep him quiet today. So let's get into the match then. We kick off. Female referee today, Helen Conley, is taking charge, and nothing happening early on. 6-4 favourites we are for this one, but only shortly from Marine at 13-8. So a very even match-up according to the bookies. We knock that forward. Tom set there, defender, knocks that out easy. We're supposed to be changing with this tactic to play more football, but we still keep knocking those aimless balls up front. I think it's just a standard in the game. Fielding coming forward, Stead in a deeper role, back to Fielding, cut out though from Brazil, and it's Marine. Here he is, Zondo, get him stopped, shoots. He had to be, didn't it? 16 minutes. Zondo, he didn't do that for us, just had to be. Let's have a shout and encourage. We don't want to see that again, because that was just written in the stars, wasn't it, that he would do that. He's getting his own back on me, but I did ask him to sign a new contract and he wasn't interested. So we've done absolutely nothing in this game, so we're going to go positive, see if we can get back in it before half time. You can see from the momentum it's been mainly Marine, and here we go then. Ferguson, Brazil going down the left, chips it inside. Tuffy, can he put a good ball in? He does to Lovett. Can Lovett get in there? He's squared it to Denson, who's missed. This is the form that Denson's been in the friendlies. As you can see, his mark is 6.3. Brazil tripped there. Come on, ref, get your card out for that. That was a blatant foul. And we get to half time, just to go from Zondo separating it. We've got to really get into the players. Look at this, 0.49 our XG. We've had one shot on target, which should have been a goal. For the half-time team talk, we can see nervous, aggressive, nervous, anxious. Why? Why are these players so nervous? We're playing Marine, who have been promoted to the league. Gianluca saying we're not going to win if we don't shoot, but it's been really disappointing to watch. I'm going to go with that one. Can't pump fist and say that. Point finger, yeah, and that's inspired most of the team. Still Harding, anxious, Fielding nervous, Brazil apprehensive. We're going to keep it like this for 10 minutes or so, second half, and see if we can get back into the game. We're on positive now, so we're going to see some attacks. Here's Fielding with a corner. Corner comes in, but straight to their man, nowhere near any of our players. It gets back to Fielding. Fielding plays it all the way back to Timofeyes. Tuffy knocks it in, but their defenders playing well, knocking that one out, but we're still coming at them. Ferguson, foot on the ball, plays it forward, nobody there, aimless ball, but we're still going at them. Defending well a Marine, but look at those balls. Diving header by that player there. He could have just put his foot on it, and it's crossed in. Stead, and we've been given a penalty. Well done, Helen Conley. Stead was pushed, and who is going to take this penalty? Tuffy took one in the friendlies. Is he going to be the one? Yes, he is. Youngster Tuffy, can he equalise? He makes no mistake in the left side, sending the keeper the wrong way, and we're back on level terms after 51 minutes against a Marine. We won't want to see that penalty again. It was so good. We know where it went. And come on, boys, let's get in this. We're not going to give another goal away, are we? Headed over. Oh, it hit the bar. I thought that was going over. It's cleared away, but still Marine, Coughlin, and that's where that ends. Zondo, let's get him off. We don't want him getting the winner. And 6 shots, 3 on target. We've had the better of the chances at 1.34. And let's have a look. Game's running away. We're going to make some subs then. Denson at 6.2 is apprehensive. We're going to get him off, and I'm going to bring Truman on, and we're going to move Stead up front. So Truman in his number 10 role, although he can play up front. Brazil is apprehensive at 6.5. Going to bring Williams on. I'm not sure that he can play as a winger. No, Williams in the centre. I'm always reluctant to leave Ferguson unguarded. Move Lovick to the other side. Make him an inverted winger. What about if I move him there? It's a bit of a lopsided. Yeah, let's see, could be Mazzala, can't he? Yeah, Mazzala on support then. So, pretty much lopsided tactic, a 4-2-2-1-1 it's turned into. Let's see how we go with that then. Just 14 minutes plus added time. We've got to get a winning goal. We should be on, but it's running away. Here we have a highlight, and it's theirs, but picked up by Sams. Nobody up front. Zondo, if he's still on, has probably run out of steam by now. Fielding into Williams. Williams, the sub, puts it through. Stead's in. Go on, Stead. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was in there. Did the kid? Oh, he's offside anyway. It wouldn't have counted. And fluffed his lines there, went too early, and it's Marine coming forward but blocked there. Harding heads out. Williams, Tuffy Truman playing it around in midfield. Truman through ball. Stead heads it on, but he's on his own. He's going to no one. And this is one of the last 5-10 minutes highlights that goes to and fro. So you never know whether you're going to score or concede, and that's a wild shot. And I didn't look see if whether Zondo was still on or not. Hopefully he's been taken off, because I wouldn't hear the last of it in the media if he scored the winning goal. Truman fielding through ball. Stead's there again. This time he chips it over the keeper, and Callum Stead gets his first league goal of the season. Our new signing, 27-year-old frontman, and we take the lead, much probably against the run of play. And it's Truman fielding a great through ball. Stead runs off his markers, and nice finish over the keeper. And could that be the winning goal? We're going to have to make some changes. Let's see how many more times. Tight offside. It wasn't. Floated crosses. We've got a free kick here, and it's forward. Lovik's in, and we made it 3-1. Harding taking the free kick there, put it straight onto Lovik's boot. Look at him doing the little jig there. What a goal, and that should make us safe. 2 minutes plus added time. Keeper again came out there. What was going on? We've got the keeper to thank a little bit in this. Can we make a change just to waste a bit of time? We've got 3 minutes of added time. Put Fielding back there for Sams, and I'm going to bring Chiabi on, not as a deep line playmaker, as a defensive midfielder. We'll just drop back to balanced. Yeah, Zondo still on the pitch. Can't see them scoring 2 in the time that's remaining, and Zondo still on. He's played 90 minutes, but he's got a goal against us. But we get the 3 points on the first game of the season. 3 goals, 3 points, and fairly comfortable in the end based on chances and possession. But we had to go behind, first of all, in the 16th minute to Zondo. That's the only blot on the copybook. But Sam Fielding, our man of the match, 7.9. But good performances there from Tuffy in the midfield, and new signing at right back, Timofeyev's 6.7. So overall, a good day out at Marine, and 3 points to set us on our way. So here's the opening day table. We're just above Guiseley based on alphabetical order. It doesn't matter. 3 points though, and a big win for Chorley, 6-3 against Kidderminster, and 4-0 for Kings Lynn against Spennymoor. Guiseley winning 3-1 at Leamington. Scarborough 3-0 home to Gloucester. So I hope you've enjoyed that one. If you have, leave us a like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a kick of this 5th season at Bradford Park Avenue. We're going to go away and play Alfreton at home and South Shields away. We're going to come back for the big match, Kings Lynn, starting off well and one of the favourites for promotion. We're going to play them at home on the 22nd of August. We'll be back in the next video for that one. Thank you very much for watching. This is Dave Dog. For now, goodbye.